Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Little. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Bringing it back, it's Hale. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, Give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Seems like when these two get together, it's always a slugfest, and Alabama won a close one last season.
Yeah, it was Alabama that finished out the 12th round in that slugfest, too. It usually seems like the team that lands the last big haymaker wins, and that was the Tide last time.
Well, I think that's why it's so important getting out the gates early. Both these teams know each other, don't like each other. Get out the gate strong.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hale. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Handoff from the gun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Run in the red zone, it's Price. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Oh, it's a reverse. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try to pick up the first. Makes a man miss. At the 35, he's loose. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1, yeah, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, LSU! hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the gun. The running back has it. At the 35, he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air, it's Mack. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Baldwin. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Going deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think third and short is the perfect time to run off the nose because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. It wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a fourth down situation.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
The give from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
To the air, it's Holstein. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. On the move, he fires. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
Smashes through.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Didn't get anything on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Unloads to the right. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, LSU! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. for the offense. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's a good play on the ball. Get his hand up and get the tip, get the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
This offense has a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Mack. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
What a disappointment. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Well, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, LSU.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, you'll have to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is
so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To the ground with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Mack. Floating away. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal.
42 spike.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Let's go.
Looks as if he's going to run it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Touchdown time! And that one will give them the lead.
Well, you tried on 1st and 2nd, and you couldn't pay it off, so let's not overthink it. Let's just go quarterback sneak. Let's just let our guy get low, pick the side he wants to run to, drive his legs, and for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Little. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give is to Smith. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here's the handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. in the backfield, it's Simmons. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Caught by the receiver. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 21, LSU 17.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw, trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll throw it on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Easy. Go. Go. Tuna.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. Sends it downfield. He's got it up to 25. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got loose, it was all over. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want them.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. LSU right back to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
Looking to pass on second down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And he makes the catch at the 25. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Makes the grab on the left. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it again. Buys a little time. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Not a chance. Missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. On the ground, it's Haynes. Alabama will get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle, because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we